The largest animals ever recorded. When people think about the largest animals that ever lived, the whole memory of the scenes from the famous 90s movie Jurassic Park suddenly come to life. That is, for the lucky lot who watched it. The first animals that come to mind are the famous prehistoric beasts we all know as dinosaurs. But you will be surprised to discover that even bigger animals still exist to this day. In this video, we will show you the largest animals ever recorded in history. You'll be shocked to find out humans don't even equal the size of a tooth in some animals. Watch till the end to find out. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our weekly updates. Let's get it on! Number 1. Blue whale. Reaching a maximum confirmed length of 98 feet and weighing up to 200 metric tons, the blue whale is the largest animal known to have ever existed on Earth. Not even dinosaurs come close to this sea creature. For their size, you must be wondering what's on their menu. Ironically, to sustain their massive size, these leviathans feed on one of the tiniest marine life, krill, compensating for the krill's small size by consuming a ton of them to survive, with a single adult blue whale consuming up to 3.6 metric tons of krill a day. There is an explanation for this feeding habit though. Blue whales have very small throats, only 8 inches in diameter, so obviously they cannot swallow large prey if their lives depend on it, especially humans, in case you were getting scared. For their size, these incredibly graceful swimmers cruise the ocean at speeds of over 12 miles per hour, but can reach a top speed of more than 31 miles per hour, probably when running away from sharks or killer whales. Number 2. Megalodon. The megalodon was one of the largest known predators ever to exist on Earth, perhaps second only to the blue whale. Measuring up to 60 feet long and weighing up to 70 tons, it was triple the size of scary enough great white sharks of today. And there's more. With a bite force of 20 tons, megalodons had possibly the strongest bite of any animal ever. Well, look at it this way. The modern great white shark has a bite of 1 ton and has jaws powerful enough to bite through the bones of whales. So imagine how deadly this predator's bite would have been. Let's just say their bite force was strong enough to crush a car. With massive 7-foot wide jaws containing 5 rows of around 276 compressed blade-like teeth that were made for cutting and grasping powerful prey like whales, this undisputed king of the oceans is still one of the most formidable predators there were 2 million years later. Number 3. Titanoboa. Simply put, Titanoboa is the largest snake that ever existed. This creature will send a bone-chilling tinge up your spine. It grew up to 50 feet long and could weigh up to 2 tons. To try and be clear enough, that's the weight of 5 full-grown anacondas, or if you like, a grown giraffe. The Titanoboa took over from the dinosaurs as the baddest predator on Earth and did not disappoint at being the bad guy. It killed its prey via constriction, more like the present-day boa constrictor. Particularly, it would stay lurking partially submerged at the water's edge, waiting to ambush thirsty, unsuspecting animals, striking from the water and wrapping itself around its prey, delivering a crushing, painstakingly slow death. For those of you with ophidiophobia, be glad Titanoboa went extinct 60 million years ago, but its pictures can still storm your dreams and turn your peaceful rest into a nightmare. Number 4. Gigantic aquatic scorpion. The gigantic aquatic scorpion will make the modern-day scorpions look like a small joke. It's the largest arthropod to have ever existed. At 8.5 feet long, this top predator colonizing its watery environment would certainly dwarf a fully grown man. The giant scorpions lived in the water and had segmented bodies with multiple specialized limbs, some with spikes. The most fascinating part of their body was their claws. They were actually mouth parts, and they grew up to 1.5 feet long. The claws were spring-loaded to snatch up everything and anything in their path. With the claw mouthparts fully extended, the biggest sea scorpions could reach lengths of up to 11 feet. Certainly not something you'd want to run into while swimming. But don't fret, these sea creatures became extinct over 390 million years ago. Thank heavens time travel remains a fantasy. Going back in time would have been pretty much a scary affair. Number 5. Terror birds. These birds were so deadly and frightening that they were named after fear, the terror birds. And another shocker, they didn't even fly. Terror birds, which got as big as 10 feet tall, are the largest birds that ever lived and occupied the top tier of their food chain. They had massive razor-sharp hooked beaks capable of ripping off massive pieces of the flesh, and long razor-sharp talons on their feet, which may have been used to disembowel their victims. These North and South American natives that lived up until 2 million years ago, just before the arrival of man, are believed to have run as fast as modern-day cheetahs. The only living relative of the terror bird is the Sariema, a 35-inch bird that's about as threatening as a butterfly. We can boldly say this is the closest evidence of evolution. Number 6. Grizzly bear. They are the largest living carnivore, a position which they share with their closest relatives, the polar bears. Well, brown bears are actually anatomical omnivores, meaning that they can be exclusively herbivorous or exclusively carnivorous depending on the readily available diet, the only predators of that kind in the animal world. Grizzly bears are enormous predators, with the largest mature one weighing more than 300 kilograms and standing 1 meter tall. But the massive 725 kilogram, 3.5 meter tall specimen caught in Alaska trumps them all. It had a massive head with big sharp teeth, and its gigantic paws with impressive claws were enough to cause the knees of the most seasoned hunter to shake. Grizzlies are intelligent animals with incredible navigation skills, and they're known to have a keen sense of smell that's 100 times better than a human. Oh yeah, they're quite fast too, easily speeding at 65 kilometers per hour. So I kid you not, if you run into these creatures, you better hope your final will is updated. Number 7. The super croc. The super croc was a mega crocodile that fought T-Rexes and won. Fossils from T-Rexes and other dangerous dinosaurs show teeth marks from the terrible super croc, the Sarcosuchus, meaning that this ancient croc regularly did battle with the dinosaur's king. Now this is the most intriguing part. Unlike modern crocodiles, which attain their full adult size in about 10 years, Sarcosuchus seemed to have kept growing at a steady rate throughout its lifetime. The largest, most superannuated super crocs reached lengths of 40 feet from head to tail, twice as long as the saltwater croc, the biggest we have today. The gargantuan predator native of North America weighed up to 10 tons, which means that it could take on almost any challenger it faced. Number 8. The African elephant. Weighing more than 7 metric tons, the African elephant is the largest living land mammal. To sustain their massive weight, an adult African elephant consumes more than 200 kilos of vegetarian food, which obviously is more than healthy for these giants, since they can live for 60 to 70 odd years. Despite their massive size, the African elephant is quite a nimble kind, capable of making a 200-kilometer walk, although they can just make 25 kilometers daily. But don't get it twisted, they can easily reach speeds of 64 kilometers per hour when agitated. Did you know that the African elephant has one of the best memories out there in the wild? Yes, their 5-kilo brains make them fascinatingly intelligent animals, more than the legendary hare. These interestingly matriarchal beings have the longest gestation period among mammals, almost 22 months. That's a mighty long time. On a rather sad note, the African elephant is listed as an endangered species, with the current remaining numbers estimated at only 400,000. Did you enjoy our video? Which animals are you surprised to find out are bigger than you thought? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our weekly uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.